What's happening, y'all? We are here finally with the football content. And as you can see by what I'm wearing, it's not just a coincidence because we're talking about football, but it's because we are going to be talking about Sauce Gardner today. So Sauce Gardner is claiming he could reach new heights with the New York Jets going into the 25-26 season. And I'm here to tell y'all what he can do to do that and prove that so the New York Jets can be a contending team in football. Anyways, let's get into today's episode.
Goal! To win it.
So obvious talks with the New York Jets. They want to bounce back after the disappointments. They have currently a 10-year, I believe, playoff drought, and they definitely want to end that. And, you know, it's definitely tough for a team who didn't make the playoff in 10 years. Like, come on now. Like, it's very disappointing. And they want to try and, rebuild, and they want to build around Sauce Gardner. He's been about the talks. We've all been hearing stuff about him. New coaching staff is trying to get him comfortable and be able to utilize his strengths, because right now it looks like he's going to be the savior of the New York Jets. So we all know how bad Aaron Rodgers failed us. Like, after that Achilles tear, it was a wrap for him because he provided no hope for the New York Jets at all, unfortunately, and definitely irked everybody's nerves, especially when he got when he got that Achilles injury that early in the year. I believe it was a year or two ago. It was just really sad. And we thought that we actually had some type of playoff hopes or championship hopes with him on the team. But, you know, he failed us. Now he's going to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that potentially is going to be his last year. So as of right now, if Sauce Gardner decides to stay and get that extension in his contract, then the Jets should be good. And right now, he has a 4-year contract, which started in 2022, worth $33.35 million, with a signing bonus of $21.5 million. So you definitely got to be smart with this, because in 2027, he's going to be a unrestricted free agent. So potentially right there goes your whole franchise and everything if you lose him in 2027. So they have to play him and utilize him good, and they definitely got to win more games and reach the playoffs or close to the championship. And then that's going to hopefully be able to convince him to stay. Now the Jets need to be smart with their tactics, obviously. So before this new defensive regime that they have, Sauce Gardner was averaging about 3 interceptions a game, which isn't that bad, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to make the Jets a contending team or have a great year at all. So now they have a new defensive regime, and this one is under Aaron Glenn. So his whole mentality is for the Jets to play man coverage. And this is going to be able to utilize Sauce Gardner's strengths defensively. So now he can add more interceptions to his game. So if this regime works, then the Jets are going to have a great defensive year. And also, Sauce Gardner has to do a better job reading his quarterbacks, because honestly, if we're being real, the Jets need as much sacks, as much interceptions from the squad, not just Sauce Gardner, but the whole squad in general together. Because it all comes with great defense, and that always comes first. Before you can get into your offense, which we're going to talk about the key offensive player in a minute, you got to have a great defense, and that's obvious. So in order for Sauce Gardner to do that, you must read your quarterback way better, and you must read your wide receivers, your guarding, and everything like that. So it all comes with interceptions, all comes with great defense, and definitely I feel like he will be able to provide that, because this is his chance. If he wants to build new heights for the New York Jets, this is his chance. Now with this new regime, it's going to work, and I really feel like it's going to work. Defensively, they should be great. But you might be wondering, who's there on the offensive end. That's Garrett Wilson. Now last year, he had a solid year. He had a long reception at 42 yards, 7 touchdowns. He even had 101 receptions. And that's pretty good, honestly, if you're being real. So if he's able to utilize the flow of the Jets offense, then that could give Sauce Gardner his confidence boost to go out on defense and do his thing. And it really, if you have a great defensive squad, then your offense should click. And I really feel like that's the whole mentality that Aaron Glenn wants for the New York Jets. And I feel like with this regime, it should work. If it doesn't work, then they're going to be in for a bad year. And potentially that extension in his contract, in Sauce Gardner's contract, may go nowhere. Because, like I said, he's going to be a free agent in like 2 more years. Well, technically 1 more year because it's going to be 2026 very soon. So, since he has that contract, which is a really big contract right now, on his part, he definitely has to play and utilize his defensive strengths. And for the Jets in general, the offense has to flow. Garrett Wilson, you had a solid year last year. And we need that from you also again. So if you can have Garrett Wilson flow a great offense, then give Sauce Gardner that confidence boost, it should work. And I really feel like it will. Because we got this new regime for a reason. And that's to help Sauce Gardner out. Everyone sees how great Sauce Gardner is. And we definitely need to try and build around him defensively. And that's something that we could try and do. Like, look at the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, in the Super Bowl, they clamped the mess out of the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Chiefs couldn't go nowhere. They were raking in sacks. They were, like, Travis Kelce was nowhere to be found. That's, like, the kind of defense you want. Like, if you're facing a great offensive squad, like the Kansas City Chiefs or like a Buffalo Bills, then you got to create havoc. You got to be able to be dangerous on the defensive end. And if you're not dangerous on the defensive end, then your offense may not flow. But also, you must have a great offense too. And I really feel like with the Jets trying to build around a little bit with Sauce Gardner and him claiming that he wants to build new heights for the Jets, I think this is a really great start for the Jets. This is a really hot topic right now, and we want, of course, everybody on the Jets to go out and do it their hardest. And I really feel like it could happen. With Sauce Gardner and pretty much everyone else doing their thing. They have 2 defensive linemen too, where they could complement, I believe, Sauce Gardner on the defensive line. So that could work out and complement him too, and also give him that confidence boost. It's all about confidence going on defense, and you got to be able to read Sauce Gardner, and you got to be able to get sacks, get more interceptions. Even though you had 3 with the old regime, we're in the new regime now, and we need you to get more interceptions. But anyways, that's all I got to say for our football content today. We will be doing more football content. I will promise you guys that. And honestly, it is fun talking about football. I was getting more information as I go on, because everything's not about basketball. It's time to get something new in. And I will definitely get better at talking about the other sports. And I really cannot wait to do that. You know, as a sports person, you got to know all the other sports. Even though some of them you may find bore. I don't know, borism is a word. I think I just made that word up, if I'm being real. I don't even think that's a word. But I really feel like with these other sports, we will be talking about them. Even baseball too. I know baseball's about to end very soon, but I want to definitely talk about that more. Free agency for the NBA also. But I think football right now is the topic for right now, and I'll see if I'll get into more NBA stuff soon. But football is the topic right now. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next episode, and I'll catch you guys later. Touchdown.